Whitey Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and I'm making this video game Nerdigan discussion for Sony Santa Monica Studios because this is what I'm hoping they do for the next God of War game. Originally, what I was going to do was include all of what I wanted for their God of War trilogy, which I'm hoping you guys are doing for the God of War trilogy. They're doing a God of War trilogy this time. And my Sony E3 video game Nerdigan discussion, and I was starting to record it, and I realized, you know what? This is going to take too long for me to record. So, take too much time out of the video. So I figured, you know what? I should just do it. Do a separate video just for you guys, just for Sony Santa Monica, and I want to know, especially from Sony Santa Monica, and what you Nerdigans think, because I'm big on Norse mythology, and especially if you watched my book Nerdigan discussion videos from last year on the Starling trilogy by Leslie Livingston, and when we get to the Need series by Carrie Jones, and also Magnus Chase, when I get to that book by Rick Riordan. I hope you guys actually do read those books, because not only are they good, they're big on, especially the Starling trilogy, they're straight Norse mythology, based on Norse mythology. So I want to give you guys like some ideas, and you guys don't have to credit me for it. I would really like the credit, and I'd love to have a review copy of the God of War stuff when it gets done, because I'm getting a PS4 next week, thanks to one of my Nerdigans that is actually is donating it to me, so I really appreciate it. And when I get the PS4, I will do a separate video just for that, and I get all the components for it, because he's sending me a few different things for my PS4. So once I get that, then I will do a special video just for that, but that's a whole different thing. But, so Sony Santa Monica, this is what I'm hoping you guys do for God of War, and I love your feedback and what you guys think of my ideas. And same with you Nerdigans. I want to know what you guys think too. So, for the trilogy, I hope you guys are doing a trilogy. And what I'm thinking is, I'm hoping that it leads to the third game, like the end of the second game, is going to be the start of Ragnarok. It's going to be the start of Ragnarok. And what the point is like through the first and second game, you're trying to prevent Ragnarok. And when you get to the third game, at the end of the second game, it's too late. Ragnarok. It's the start of Ragnarok. Either that, or in the middle of the third, or at the start of the third game, it's Ragnarok. Something like that. Because Ragnarok is, for those that don't know, Ragnarok is the Norse apocalypse, and it's going to happen in Europe not too long from now. Ragnarok is coming to Europe. I'm telling you right now. I did a politics podcast on that. That's a totally different thing. But yeah, I wanted to lead up to that. The final boss will definitely be Odin, and Thor and Odin will be in the final game. They have to be. In the first game, what I'd love for you guys to do, especially for this first upcoming game, I'm hoping you guys have the Fenris Wolf. I'm hoping you guys, if you guys are going to go the route where Kratos gets kidnapped, like say he's mortally wounded and he's about to die, or his son is mortally wounded after, like it may be, if you guys do like a time skip and his son's a little bit older and he's proven himself to be a hero and he's about to die, that for those that don't know, heroes go to Valhalla, because they're going to take part in the great war, a great apocalypse of Ragnarok, and they're training up in Valhalla. So I'd love to see like Kratos, or if you're going to go the sun route where the sun gets kidnapped by the Valkyries, have Kratos fight the Valkyries, or I kind of hope that you go the Kratos gets kidnapped by the Valkyries, because what I think would be cool to see happen is the sun you get defeated, you're playing as the sun, and you get defeated by the Valkyries, and you have to train up to, you know, go save your father from Valhalla. So what you would save Kratos from Valhalla and get him back, because that's something that kind of happened. That's something that happens in the Starling trilogy, where the main character she has to go up to Valhalla to save the person she loves. So I kind of hope it goes that route. That would be really, really cool. And you have to go through hell to do it. And yes, I'm talking about hell. It's not like Dante's Inferno hell. No. And hell is spelled H-E-L, not two L's. And I can't wait to see the animation for that. And I hope that you guys do hell in the second game, because that would just make more sense. And that game, we would not only meet hell, we would also meet Loki, and we would also meet oh god, what's his name? Oh god, I can't remember his name. Hold on a second. And I hope not only Loki, I hope we meet Heimdall, because Heimdall's the real scumbag in the Norse mythology, and because in the Starling trilogy, it's Heimdall that tricks Starling into stealing into picking up the Valkyrie staff, and she turns into the Valkyrie and brings upon Ragnarok and stuff like that. I hope we kind of get that kind of thing. Because Heimdall's an asshole. He is. Heimdall could go to hell. Heimdall is a fucker. I can't stand that asshole. Please make this happen. Please have us fight Heimdall in the second game. As I don't know about fighting Loki. I feel so bad for Loki, because here's the deal with Loki. So, oh my gosh. So, Loki is chained in hell. And he is also, well, Loki is, for those that don't know, he's the god of lies, and, you know, he has the serpent, has this charming demeanor as well. And, and I feel so bad for Luke, I feel so bad for Loki, because, his wives leave him, because, they would put, what they would do is the gods punish him by, they would put the snake's venom in a bowl, and instead of it because he is punished to be chained to hell and have snakes attack him and stuff like that for all eternity, and like his limbs and stuff grow back. So like I really hope you guys do the sympathy for Loki and have us just attack Heimdall instead, because Heimdall, as Loki says in Descendant, he calls Heimdall a self-righteous prick. Please make this happen. Please, Sony Santa Monica. Please. And please have Loki say, "My eyes grow back, you bastard." You hear that? Please. And let's see. And I'm trying to think what else. Another thing that is the key to Ragnarok is there's these two giants, and this is in the Need series. There's a frost giant, and there's like this fire magma giant that fight each other. I don't know which game you would put it in. I would believe that you would put it in the second game, not the third game. I'm just trying to remember what book was it in the Need series? Yeah, it would be in the second game. You would have the frost in the magma giant, because that's when you would figure out, oh shit, Ragnarok is coming. We gotta stop it from happening. That's what I would like. I would definitely like that. Let's see. I'm trying to think what else. Before I forget, those that don't know what the Bifrost Bridge is the bridge to hell. So when and you can actually maybe end the first game on that. I don't know if you want to go that route. Maybe where you have if you want to go the route where you're trying to go to Valhalla to save Kratos, or vice versa for the sun, you would take the Bifrost Bridge to hell. That would be pretty sick. And then the other thing that I thought that is really important is that you guys gotta have the Norns, which are three beings dressed in the guise of mortal women. In the Norse mythology, they decide the fates of mortal men. Just think basically the fates from Greek mythology. And yeah, so that I hope you guys do that. And the other things I hope you have in here are the gold acorns, and I think the drossel is part of Norse, but I can't remember. Yes, the Yggdrasil is part of it as well. For those that don't know what the Yggdrasil is, it is the world tree, so yeah, I hope we get that. I hope we get a prophecy as well, which would be pretty awesome. And for the reason why I mentioned having the Odin and Thor in the last game, because part of the thing is that once the hammer will fall onto the earth to be reborn. So there you go. And let's see. And the Fenrir's wolf, for those that don't know, it's the head of Loki's monstrous brood. I'm just trying to see if there's anything else that I can think of off the top of my head. Also, what would be really cool is if we get like a ghost Viking ship. That would be pretty sick as well. And I would love to see that. But yeah, and when Ragnarok happens, when you have the enemies come down, you gotta have the Einjizar. I probably butchered it, but yeah, those are the dead warriors from Norse mythology, because that's just part of Ragnarok. Oh yeah, and hell can bring you back to life. Hell is pretty chill. Odin can be chill in some cases, but hell can actually bring you back to life. So like when you cross the Bifrost Bridge into hell and you die in a way, hell can bring you back to life. I don't know if Odin can too. Odin can be nice and do that. So it depends on which route you want to go. So I hope some of my ideas are you use some of my ideas. Again, Santa Monica Studios. If you want some inspiration for the games, go read the Starling Trilogy by Leslie Livingston. Go read the Need series by Carrie Jones, and you will get a lot of inspiration. You'll understand where I'm getting my ideas from, because I'm telling you, the first game, you gotta have the Fenrir's wolf. You gotta have the Valkyries kidnap either, like you gotta have a time skip or something with Kratos' son, if you want to go the route where I was thinking, where you have the Valkyries, like Kratos' son is near death, and you have the Valkyries, you fight the Valkyries, and the Valkyries kidnap Kratos' son and take him to Valhalla, and then Kratos has to go through the Bifrost Bridge to hell, and you meet Loki, and you have Heimdall trick you, that kind of thing in the second game, and you'd have to try and stop Ragnarok, and by the end of the second game, that's when Ragnarok happens, and then you fight Odin and Thor and the Dead Warriors in the third game. Let's go with that. I like that idea. I hope you guys like that. That way, Nerdigans, if you are big on Norse mythology, what way do you want this to go? You guys know what I want. I want to know what you guys want. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm getting a PS4 thanks to one of my Nerdigans, and I will reveal the name of said Nerdigan when I get my PS4 pretty soon. And Sony Santa Monica, I really can't wait for God of War, the new God of War series that you're doing. I'd love to know if you're going the trilogy route. Please say you're going the trilogy route, because I want to have just the way that I was suggesting. And I'd love to have a review copy, because I would love to review it for PS4 and do Let's Plays and do streaming on... I'm leaning towards doing Hitbox more than Twitch. But anyway, remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. And if you would like to become a Nerdigan today, please donate to my Patreon. The link is in the description box below. And also, for those that are interested in helping me expand my video game Nerdigan empire, I have an Amazon wish list, which actually, coincidentally enough, God of War is on my Nerdigan wish list. So if you guys would like to unless Sony Santa Monica, as a fellow Californian, if you want to help and donate a review copy, which would be pretty amazing. If you want to if you guys want to donate a copy, I do have God of War on my wish list, which is in the description box below. And until next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you in the next video. Bye! Oh, and before I forget, make sure you follow me on Twitter for more shenanigans and all that. And now I will say, until the next video, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!